Hola amigos, welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 video. I hope everything is going alright in your life. And if it's not, hey, give it some time, man. It will work out. Now in this video, we're going to work on Veloster. I don't know if you remember my last video, but yes, these are some of the remnants of that last video. I had this Porsche in my last video and it didn't went any well. It was pretty much shy on its own. This car was borderline okay, and then winter came in, and basically this was the whole thing. Just bumping into people, not only ruining my race, but ruining their race. Yeah, it was a fun experience. So I kind of pulled over on the side and decided to not race and harass people. Yes, that was a very executive decision that was being taken by me, and yeah, I started just doing that. Hey, this channel is all about quality content. Okay, this is how it's going to be. Okay, people have moved on to Horizon 5. We are still on Horizon 4. This is the best thing we can do, right? Hey, if I'm here and you're here, some things have happened in our lives, let's just put it that way. So when this car was not doing well, I started looking for some other option to kind of fill in that video, because I was stuck with that video. I didn't have enough content. Somehow I was able to find enough content with that car. But during that process, I was looking for another backup, which was only two-wheel drive and was kind of in a B class. And I always go with vintage cars, so I wanted to do something modern this time. And I found a Veloster, which was a little bit different because not many people do Veloster. And plus, Veloster is also one of the cars that you can find on the roads. You know what I mean? So I thought, hey man, let's go with Veloster. So took the car, did some updates, brought it to B class 700. Kept it front wheel drive, a little bit of changes in the suspension, a little bit of changes with air intake, better tires, again the same usual stuff that doesn't change with any PI, so differential and good gearbox and all that. So yeah, when winter was going on, I thought, let's do this. Let's start with the Goliath. So Goliath kind of turned out to be, how do I put it, different, right? Because I wanted to take it safe. I didn't know the car. I had not enough practice into it. I thought if it's a road racing thing, it would be fairly safe. And I did have winter tires on it. So I thought maybe things will go pretty good. And in the first turn, I realized, yeah, the car doesn't turn. It's basically understeer boat. But still, after doing some kind of bumpings like that on the wall, we said we'll still kind of go through it. Let's see how it goes. You know, I mean, let's not judge in the first 3 minutes of this race. This can get better. You know what I mean? It's Horizon 4, bruv. It's winter. It's a Veloster. Yes, some of the things were broken. Yes, some of the cars were bumped, and yes, it's not turning, but it's not that bad, is it? What will be the worst thing? Somebody will die in this race? Yeah, okay, we'll see. But again, over at this point, I was able to get one position back, so I was at 11th out of 12. During this stage, I was able to cross. Yes. So, how do I put the expressions? Yes, I did pass him, but my balls were in my throat with fear because I hit the freaking hill so bad, the car was literally going to flip off. So, yeah. Now, at this stage, I was able to get some more positions, and I was at 7th. POS 7. That is not great, but still, it's mid-pack, not bad at all. Over here, decided to take a turn. Car said no. So went in a ditch, broke some walls, and like an independent woman I am, kept the race going as usual. Okay? I don't need a man. I can do this by myself. So that's what it is right here. Took one more position right there. Number 6. Now that is a good position. When I said number 6, I was trying to see that if you guys are not seeing the screen properly, it was basically inverted 9. Yeah, I was not doing great in the race. And after that, rude awakening by hitting the wall and also breaking my neck because the car again refused to take the turn. We kept on racing and losing positions as usual. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. See, these things are not doing well, okay? This is like my third car in the third video where cars are probably shit. I am not good at this. I'm not able to find good cars. I'm not able to do good races, but again, went off-road for a bit just to kind of see how life can be exciting. And yeah, like, why drive on the road, bro? Okay, so did one more time. Yeah, broke some things, broke some walls. Said hi to the older couple that was living on that corner house, broke their wall, lost a position, and we are smack last. Yes. So, see, if you're thinking this is a channel where you can come in and it's going to be perfect and I'm going to win the races, I am not there yet. Yeah, see, this is what happens. Like, I kind of go off-road every now and then because the car just doesn't turn, and I don't know. I'm not Michael Schumacher. I'm not Hamilton who can control the car that way. I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. It's, yeah, I hit the car like that just to get a position because, yeah. Anyways, towards the end of the race, and from 9th we went to 8th. This was the time, genuinely speaking, in this race where I thought something amazing was going to happen because I had really, really good speed. I was able to control the car really well. I was thinking even if I can get 6th, okay, maybe I spoke too soon. If I can get 11th, that would be still amazing, you know what I mean? Yeah, so here I thought, let me push it a little bit, at least get 10th, at least get into single digits. Shouldn't have done that, yeah. And then also ruined the race for the guy at the back. You see how he had to really stop to kind of not hit me from the back, so I kind of gave him the chance and say, hey, you know what, bro, you deserve it, enjoy in your Renault. And we finished 12th position. While I was doing that, I found out that I can buy Velociraptor on Forzathon. So properly got distracted, took the truck, started ripping in the middle of the night around the trees and the bushes and stuff, and completely forgot about there was a Goliath race that it still needed to be justified. And I was having really good fun. And then I remembered I have to come back to this race and do this race, actually. So, Goliath, attempt 2. Now, in this one, you know what? Let's just see. You'll see what I'm talking about. Number 11, number 10, hit the car to stop having understeer and have a good turn. You can do that. It's possible. You can definitely turn into a car and help or use that car to help you make better turns. Yes, it can be done. Now, is it legal in the race? I don't know. Is this real world? No. Is this actual Forza Horizon 4 UK real? No. Like, see how we understeered there? Yeah, the rules are very thin here. Okay, so kind of used a car to take a turn. At this point, I was at number 7. Last time when I was here, I was at number 11. So I'm 3 positions better. Only 3 things that this car needs to do is turn. Second, not go off-road, aka do not lose the road and just go into the ditch. And third, just kind of fairly drive faster so that I can win it. So around this time, 6th position, broke some wall. This is the second thing that we said that this car shouldn't do, but it did. So from 6th position, we went all the way till 8th and then 9th. And I don't know how is this race going to be better, but sure. I was still able to keep up to the other drivers. This attempt was fairly decent compared to the last one. If I want to say something to give you a hint on how this race will end, we were not in 12th position, if that helps. Again, used another car's back to take a turn. Is this a viable method? We had a long and hard discussion on that. So let's leave that and pretend it was a perfect turn. We came to roundabout. Did I use that car to make that roundabout turn possible? If you're nodding yes, you are wrong. The car just kind of came in, okay? I was just going in a straight line, okay? And it's also kind of a little bit correct. But let's not dwell on that. Okay. Right here, hit on the Veloster saying, hey boo, I'm here too. Team Z's, same Z's, what's up? Number 4. Now, think about this. This is going really well compared to last attempts. We're at number 4 and we are halfway through in the race. That is not bad at all. This is really good. This is the time when I was actually doing the race. I remember I put my phone on airplane mode because I did not want to be disturbed and finish this race because I thought this might be the only good race for this car. We are in one of the pole positions. If you haven't seen while I was talking about this race, we are at number 3. Like Michael Schumacher, everybody. You know what I mean? Like, right here. We're doing this. We passed. Did you see that? We're at 2nd place. Yeah, it's happening. This is real. And we passed another Veloster. And guess who was at number 1? Yes, sir. Your brother, you, me, us. We all are at number 1 at this point. Because you are in this race with me. Towards the end of the race, still at number 1. And guess what? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And now we are at Gauntlet. You must be thinking like an OG, like an F1 racer that we are, like Sebastian Vettel or Verstappen or Ricardo or even Lewis Hamilton. We will own this race like we did with Goliath, and we're going to do something with Gauntlet. How about I keep it as a secret? Let's go through this together. You know how you watch a TV show and every TV show has a little bit of a surprise associated with it? Let's just keep it like that. Let's just assume there's a surprise here where you're gonna get wowed at the end of this. How about that? Because at the end of the day, this is about content. This is all about quality, my friends. So if you see halfway through, we are still at number 12, which is dead last. There are only 12 people racing and we are at number 12. So as far as that goes, I don't know what to tell you. But this is a funny moment coming up here. So if you see right here, So if you want to ask me, or if you're asking me right now, were you even turning? My answer is a hard yes. I was lock to lock. That car was not turning. If you think that was funny, here comes the moment number 2. That is baffling. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you were thinking for 1 second I was trying to be funny and I was intentionally doing that, you are wrong. The car genuinely lost everything. It was so bad that I rage quit, and when I came back, the game changed the season. Even the game said, nah bruh, we ain't doing this with you no more. This is embarrassing. So whenever a season change happens, we have a clothing change because the avatar needs to keep up with whatever is going on. Now, there is an observation that I want to mention here to all the boys in these videos who are watching my video. That's what I want to say. I am going through No Nut November right now, and that avatar did things to me. Now, if you don't know what No Nut November is, good for you, and don't Google it, and don't even try to do it. If you know about it, yes, you're laughing your ass off right now, but I want to say in every man's or a boy's life, when they're doing something like this, there comes a low moment. I think this is one of them for me too, because that is clearly an animation and it's doing things. Anywho, unappropriate conversation apart, the season change did some magic with us. We are at number 7, so that is definitely getting better. We were at number 6, that is halfway through. We were in front of a Veloster, so I was thinking if I keep the line and length of the same Veloster, I will have a better race. But guess what? Yes, that Veloster threw in a curve ball to us because that Veloster would take a turn, and we are not taking turns, so I just kind of hit it, used it to take a turn. Now this is coming back again. Any guesses what's gonna happen? Yeah, we made it. Now at this point, I don't know. My eyes were closed because I was so scared about it. But then the next turn, the car said, hey, I'm still here and I still don't turn. So how about that, boo? So probably around this point, towards kind of 70% of the race, I'm sorry, mid of the race, this is the places where the car kind of again said, no, I don't want to turn. Yeah, and then it happened again. Yeah, and then this just kept happening again and again and again and the whole race. Yeah, the avatar, yeah, she doesn't have any neck. She doesn't have any back anymore. It's powder because it's been hit so many times. She was sent to hospital because she's basically jelly. Talking about hospital, this Audi driver, yes, I used him to brake myself because he was, first of all, right in front of me. Second of all, I did brake and I was, yes, again, if you're asking what's turning, and it didn't turn, so hit him really hard. He's in the hospital too. Last seen, this race. After that, haven't seen him. Now, yeah, so if you feel that I'm pausing in my talking, an active collision with the wall is going on. Yeah, I will also say yeah to acknowledge the fact that it happened because I don't want to hide anything. Yeah, so if you know, like, yeah, if you want to play a drinking game, sure, you would be drunk before this video ends because there are some yeah moments that will come in. I don't know. Is this a car? I don't know. Is this an auto rickshaw? Maybe. Who knows? Yeah. But I think even Koreans are thinking, hey, maybe we should think about some side braces and the front collision research a little bit more, because maybe they saw this race and they were thinking, there are more idiots than we think in this world. So maybe even Koreans are thinking, let's do some new radical changes in our production line. Anywho, this point, I was still optimistic and I wanted to get some more positions. Dirt was a little bit stronger part, so I was thinking, let me push it. And fine, I'll say it. Yeah. And if you missed out, it was 12th position. 12th position. Yeah, that was last. One more attempt. This is not the race. This is a collaboration, a kind of a montage of all the wall hits we had. Here we go. Yeah. 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 It did happen. It just locked itself. This one I thought I would get away with, but yeah. Yeah. It did. It's just the way it is, right? Car doesn't want to turn. That's it. Simple as that. What else do you want? Yeah, I would gain positions and then I will lose it because... Oh my god, this is... Okay. That was a PTSD moment for me. If you don't know what PTSD means, Google it. It was really scary. I did pause it and cried for a second. Anywho, final attempt of Goliath. Oh, my bad. See, this is how hard it was on everybody. This is how hard it was. The gauntlet, I mean. So, this one, race doesn't change. It remains the same. I would still gain some positions during the dirt section, and then the road bits will come in, and the car will not turn, break everything apart, and I would come around 5th, 6th, 7th. That just kept on going forever and ever and ever. But with this attempt, I was somehow able to be in one of the pole positions towards the end of the race. There was a time and a place where I was briefly in the first position, but then I started losing it because my car again started losing the grip. And that was the whole problem with this car. The car just didn't had grip. It was understeery in the start of the turn. Mid-turn something would happen and it'd just go oversteer and it will go bananas. However, I was in 4th position around this time and I was able to manage it to keep it to the 4th position. This is the best I could have got with this race. This is my best attempt. So if you're not satisfied, I apologize, but the car was no good. And then season change happened and we were in summer. But yeah, the pause was to kind of grab your attention. It happened like I hit that car so many times in the walls and everything. Even the game had a concussion and it was playing the same animation twice for me because it was losing its mind. Am I hanging out around this avatar a lot and giving it tank tops and shorts because certain things I'm doing is creating certain things in me? No. Okay? No, I'm not. Let's just avoid that conversation and bring you back here. At this point, I made a decision to change the car a little bit. Rather than keeping it at B class, I changed it to A class. It didn't work out, so I said mid A class and I took it to 750. And that's where it's like mid A class. I think it's 750. Am I right? I think so. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But that's where I kept it. And then we went to Titan. Now Titan presented its own challenges, its own problems, its own situations. We were at A750. Was it enough to do anything different in Titan? The short answer, no. The long answer is also no. But we tried because we were in a Veloster. This is almost 25 minutes in a video. Why quit now? We are in this together. So yeah, after the water bits, we hit a garage and restarted the race. Yeah? Okay. All right. Yeah, that happened. It happens, you know. Things happen in life, okay? I mean, you can always just kind of press the option button and reset your life or retry your life, you know? If things are not going well, just say, hey, I don't want to do this, restart. And forget everybody who's in your life and just try it again, like we are doing it right now. We took this turn and we were thinking we are going to own this race. Don't do it. Don't. Oh. Okay. Okay. This could have not happened at the worst time possible when I was giving life lessons. Anyways, the point again, it actually brings back to my point. If you don't like anything in your life, restart, okay? Do a hard reset on yourself and do it all over again, okay? Your family members comes in and says, hey, how you doing? You say, who are you? Because you have hard resetted yourself. You don't remember anything. It's all new, exciting times, hey? Life is all about forgetting what you did wrong and just remembering what you did right and being happy about it. Don't do it. Whew. Okay, finally was able to bring the car back. But anyways, coming back to my tech talk, that's how it is. Just do it again. It's fine. I think it can be done, possibly. Over here at the golf course, you can see we are enjoying this bit. Don't do it, mother God. Oh, so yeah, reset, restart, quit. That's the whole point of this attempt here. You can always say, I didn't like it, I want to do it again. So yeah, started the race again, and we wanted to do a little bit different things here. Now I was doing well, 10th position, took 2 positions right there, right? This is a good position to be in. Now, did you see how it, yeah, even small bumps really upset our car. Veloster is not happy in this, which is fine. It's a small hatchback, front wheel drive. What do you expect? So she was not happy, bumping everywhere. And we were going, and yeah, the landings were rough. Let's just keep it that way and go forward in our lives. Reset. That's the motto of this video. Restart, quit, and try again. That's how you will win in life, probably, or probably not. I don't know at this point. But in this race, we are here, and 7th position. This is very good. Last time we were here in 10th and then made it to 8th and then kind of died. I was still doing great in this golf course, and luckily I was able to pass the golf course and I was still on the race. That is a very good news. This is the first time when we have been this far in a race. Now it sounds really not that great, but still we are right here. We passed by the church on a Sunday. Everybody was praying at that point, but we wanted to show them, saying we are in 5th position now and we are doing great in this race. So kind of passed by my own mansion that I bought from my hard-earned money racing, and they're jumping through my backyard. It's fine. And then the car just literally got upset. You can see I kind of lost my footing and I lost 2 positions, but I was still upset about it. The sadness of it was taking a toll on me, and I didn't see that, and I hit it. And again, reset, restart, quit. That's the whole point. And I gave up completely on the race and said, let me try some other race to kind of get a little bit of dopamine hit, because I was losing so much. I was questioning everything. Is my remote even working? Is this Xbox real? Is anything real? So I went to a drag race and dragged myself in a car to see how good I can be dragged, if that makes sense. So we were in 4th position, and then we passed this Golf saying all-wheel drive, and we were in 2nd position, and that's where we ended. It was a good thing. I mean, I was very satisfied. This car definitely performs well when the roads are really good. So with that dopamine in my system and hope in my heart and willingness in my mind, I said, let me do it again. let me show what I am made of. And I started the race. But the race had a whole new idea behind it. It just didn't wanted me to finish. So if you see, my car lost control there. Now I was really worried, and luckily I passed it, yes, you see, but my eyes were closed. Yeah, I didn't know. I was so scared. I thought, I hope it works out, and I just closed my eyes and gave up. Now around this time, during the jump, I was at 6th position, my bad, and that happened. The car kind of lost control, and it started veering off, and I was in 9th, and then 10th. So from 6th to 10th is again not progress. This is not doing well, this is doing bad. And then around this bit, I realized if I passed these two guys, I would be still in 8th position, which is again still only 2 positions that I missed from a jump, and I can get it back. If I was back again in 6th, I was satisfied that at least I did something. Now around here, with that willingness to do, this happened. Yeah. And then from 8th, I was in 12th. Again, that is not progress. So what I did? Say it. Good. That's the whole point here. Reset, restart, quit. We are doing this again, where we try to race, we were not doing well, we were in 7th position towards the end. I had no hopes. I was in 6th and 7th, kind of going on and off with this. Lost a little bit of kind of grip, went through it, fought it like an OGVR, and said, we will make this race work somehow, somewhere. And if not, you know exactly what we can do. So took the jump, and then that happened. So lost positions again. I didn't know what was going on. Maybe Forza was taking it personally, but even at the end of the race, the game manages to push me back again. I was in 7th when I took the jump and ended up in 9th. Anywho, 5th position, another attempt. I was doing pretty well. Dopamine high, hopes high, excitement high, and where I was taking a jump, that was also high. So when the car landed, yeah, it lost its grip to a level of high. So 12th position again, as usual. When I kind of took that jump, I had no hopes, I had no excitement. I was in 9th, and I was just thinking, let's at least finish the race without any problems. That was the bare minimum of this race. Generally, when you go racing, your aim is to win. For us, it was not the case. So I was in 7th because those two guys, I don't know, again, hit that invisible thing that is out there, gave us a chance to kind of do a little bit better, and we ended up in 6th position. That is the best we had at this point. This was the best we could do. I should have quit here and gave up, and I should have said, this is it. But no, I wanted to have more problems in my life, so I decided to race more. Why do I do this? No idea. So I started this race, and you have to see this race doesn't get any better. So with this race, basically what has happened is I had this willingness to do something better than 6th position. So I'm already pushing now, because imagine if you know already that this is what you have done and this is what you're aiming for, you try to get a little bit better, and you tend to do more, and that's what I was doing here. So when I was in the jump, I was in 10th position, so this was already not doing anything good for me. I was done. I was thinking 10th position, what is the worst? Like I was fighting for 11th position with the other guys, so I thought, yeah, nothing can happen. I was aiming for something better than 6th, and if I'm taking the last turns around 11th, I don't think it's gonna end well. And then I just wanted to finish the race, and I thought I will not even put this in the video because what's the point? This is not that great of a race. But then around this point, I was still in 10th, given up on everything, no idea what to do, just kind of finish the race and get her done. And these 3 idiots were just chilling there, brought me back again to 6th position. Boom. So I said, let's do one more try. Okay? A genuine try. If we can get anything better than 6th, good. If we can't, we will take 6th as the best and get her done. We don't want to do this anymore. Enough is enough. It's been like 9 days at this point. I need to take a shower, eat something, and socialize. I haven't seen sun. So just wanted to get her done. So this is my final attempt. Whatever it is, we'll accept it and we'll go through it. If it's not that great, we give up. Like an OG people we are, we'll say, that's fine, you don't win every time. Sometimes you gotta lose because it's a front wheel drive hatchback and it's a Titan. I mean, what is the worst that can happen? Or what is the best that can happen? So just keep those variables in your mind and just go through it. Now hovering around 7 or 8 around this point is kind of a decent attempt. It's not that bad. But then you hit the wall that hard and then somebody literally landing on you. So that doesn't help you anymore, and from 7th position you're back again to 11th. Is your final attempt going to be one of the best attempts ever? Let's put a big question mark and say time will tell. Around my own mansion, I was in 8th position, watching other guys breaking the walls, destroying the property. I had to do this because we are tough. This is the last attempt. We are not doing this no more. A pylon comes along, eyes closed, pass through it like a winner. We are in 8th position of a race. A little bit ironical in its own way, but sometimes it is what it is. Taking the jump now, thinking maybe this jump will change something. I will do that Fast and Furious kind of bit where I jump over cars and win a race. Maybe that's a possibility. When I was in the jump in the middle, saw that will not happen. The car kind of landed a little bit on the side, got me scared thinking we're losing, but no, it all worked out. Around the last rail yard bits, we were in 7th position. Now the key here is not to gain more position, but not to lose any position. That was the main point. So took the turn gently, keep the car out of harm's way as much as I could, try to not hit many things around the rail yard, took the jump gracefully, made sure that I landed properly, and went through it and finished in 7th position. So to that I would say thank you very much for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day. See you in the next one. Thank you very much and goodbye.